Hello, hello, hello everyone, Ziljin here with another episode of Let's Talk About Things vlog. Yeah, so I finally watched the Avengers Infinity War movie. Oh my god, so freaking amazing. But also lots of the comic book stuff is completely missing, but yeah, overall, super amazing. Definitely my new favorite film of the Marvel Cinematic Universe of all time. I mean, I keep on saying that, but yeah. So far, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, followed by Guardians of the Galaxy 1, then Spider-Man Homecoming, and then there's more, but yeah. But those are the main three that I like the most. Super awesome. And now, well, yeah, Infinity War tops off to the first place, yeah. Because I mostly like the space stuff, but Spider-Man is really funny. So yeah, like the other movies a little bit too serious. So yeah, but I still enjoyed them all, you know. But even though, oh yeah, Thor Ragnarok is definitely up there because it has the comedy and the space. Yeah, lots of comedy and space. But yeah. Okay, so I did write a few notes to talk about. So yeah, like basically the beginning of the movie. Oh yeah, I should say right now, spoilers for the Marvel Avengers Infinity War. Go watch it right now if you haven't. Definitely watch it. Spoilers for that and every single Marvel Cinematic Universe and some comic book spoilers too of the original Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, so basically at the beginning of the movie Infinity War, bam! They just kill off Loki and Heimdall. I thought Loki was gonna do like another illusion fake out, and like he tries to stab Thanos in the neck, and then like he's actually right behind him and stabs in the neck, but it has no effect, and then Thanos just like crushes him. But yeah, I guess that would take too long, but yeah. And I'm surprised Thanos just didn't just like kill Loki right away, considering Loki, you know, betrayed him already. Yeah. So like Loki, Heimdall dead, all the Asgardians dead. But I mean, I think later on Thor did say like Thanos only killed half the Asgardians, but it looked like all the Asgardians were dead. But yeah, but yeah, like right now all the major Asgardians are like, I think they're all dead. Like Odin is obviously dead. Like his mom is dead. I know Hogun died in Thor Ragnarok. What happened to like the guy who was played by Ray Stevenson, who was in the Punisher, Warzone? Was it? I forgot his name. I think it started with like Stag Off or something. I don't know, something like that. And then there's the other guy, and was that the other? Was Balder the other guy, or Balder is a different Norse god? Like. There's so many Norse gods, and they never even introduced Enchantress, Amora. What happened? She's in the cartoons. She's awesome. Yeah, in the comic books, she's not in the movies or anything. But yeah, and also Lady Sif. Where the hell is she? Did she die? I can't remember. Like Dark World, maybe some Asgardians died. I only remember Thor's mom dying. So that's so weird. But yeah, like all these Asgardians, like. Most of them didn't even make it to the third movie. Hogun was like the only one, and he freaking died. Yeah, and Scourge was introduced, and then he died right away. I'm not right away, but at the end of the movie. But that was cool. He just jumps down, saving everyone. Also, I have no clue why he's using machine guns. I just know in the comic, no, not the comic book. I never read any of his comics. I didn't read that much Thor comics, but in the cartoons. He just has a giant axe and like, yeah, super ultra powerful. Yeah, he's like an evil Thor basically. And okay, maybe that's not basically, but yeah, yeah. And Enchantress always teamed up with Scourge. So instead here in Thor Ragnarok, she was teamed up with Hela. But anyway, yeah, like everyone, all the Asgardians are dead, and like there's off screen, some of them escaped or something, and yeah, I did read up spoilers. I think they said Valkyrie is one of the Asgardians that managed to make it off screen. But what happened to Lady Sif and Balder and other people? Yeah. Yeah. Sucks they killed off Heimdall and Loki. They're such great characters. Just I mean, yeah, it's live action movies. Contracts run out. Actors don't want to play the same role for like the next 20 years. That makes sense. But that's why I love the cartoon so much better. You can just have the characters come back and back and back and back. They'll never die. Yeah. The actor quit the show. Just freaking hire a new actor. Yeah. To voice the role of the character. Exactly. That's why I love the cartoons. But yeah, and also, so Valkyrie might be alive. There's also Korg and Meek. There's a whole bunch of Sakaar rebels, but none of them really had any names except for Korg and Meek. Yeah, are they alive? Or did they escape on the ship? The Sakaar rebels? Like, they're still alive or not? But I don't even really care because, like, they completely ruined Planet Hulk adaptation, and there's no chance for World War Hulk. So the whole reason for existing was to be part of Planet Hulk and World War Hulk, and now there's not going to be a World War Hulk, so it doesn't really matter if they make it or not. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. That's why they did make an animated Planet Hulk movie. You should definitely give it a watch if you got the time. And it has Korg and Meek and all the Warbound and not fully, but mostly adapted Planet Hulk movie. And then after that, yeah, I talked a lot about that, but yeah, like, there's Thanos versus the Guardians. It wasn't really a battle. It was just him toying with them, using the stones and powers and stuff. He just wanted to capture Gamora. But it was really cool. He used the reality stone, fake out, got a vision with Collector appearing for like 1 minute. And yeah, like, damn, all these characters just showing up for like 1 minute and then disappearing forever and ever. Like Wong, he only showed up for like 2 minutes. Oh, okay, not 2 minutes. He had like probably like 10 minutes of screen time. That was nice. But then he just like, oh, I gotta protect the Sanctum. Bye bye. And also like there's like, damn, like you should have summoned every goddamn magician to fight Thanos, yo. Also, I was kind of half expecting like maybe Doctor Strange will like go to Dormammu. I'm come to bargain. Help me defeat Thanos, and I'll serve you eternally, or something like that. Like, obviously they're not gonna do that, but that would be so cool. Like, cause like in the original comic book Infinity Gauntlet, all the other gods show up to fight Thanos. I don't think they're gonna do that in this one. Like so far they just have Dormammu, the demon. I'm not sure if he's a god, but yeah, like super ultra powerful demon from a different dimension, and that's it. They mentioned the Celestials and the Guardians of the Galaxy, but yeah, are they gonna show up? Probably not, but that would be super awesome. Like Thanos right now, yeah, I'll get to it, but he's super ultra powerful, right? Yeah, and also like yeah, so this anyway, back to Thanos versus Guardians. You got the reality stone fake out, and then he turns Drax into cubes. That was super cool. It's kind of like what they do in the comic books, and turn Mantis into ribbons. Because like in the fight against the Avengers, the X-Men, every freaking body, even Doctor Doom shows up to help the good guys. Silver Surfer, Drax. He also has cape and flies and super strength. He's not like the assassin brawler type Drax we know now, but yeah. And also, he was also from Titan, the original Drax. Same planet as Thanos. He was like, it's some complicated backstory, but like, they took a dead Earthling and put it into the Drax android body or something. I don't know. But yeah, his purpose was, he was created to kill Thanos. Yeah. In the comic books, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the comic books actually gets really convoluted and super confusing when you try to read up into it. Like, yeah, but that's what makes it great. Like a gazillion characters. Like there was like hundreds of characters in the Infinity Gauntlet, and then the Infinity War, and then Infinity Crusade. But yeah, so like, and then back to that battle. Mantis gets turned into ribbons. Drax gets turned into cubes. Star-Lord's blaster gets turned into bubbles. That was awesome. It's like, bam, he uses his stones to like alter reality and mess things around. And then the rest of the movie, he doesn't really do that, which was lame. Hopefully he'll do it some more in the next movie, but I'm not having any hope for that. But yeah. And then like, yeah, so skip to another scene. He freaking sacrifices Gamora. damn, I'm so mad at that because you know Gamora and Star-Lord finally professed their love to each other, and I just want them to get happily married, just get married and have kids and live happily ever after. And I know that's not gonna happen in the comic book movies, in the comic book universe. Even the comic books probably wouldn't do that. But yeah, like I want it to be like a fairy tale. I want them to get married, have kids, and live happily ever after. Even though, yeah, that doesn't happen. You know, in the comic books, they're not a couple. It's Adam Warlock and Gamora. Yeah, and Adam Warlock, James Gunn, F you, James Gunn, you completely ruined Adam Warlock. And the Nova Corps, oh my god, there's no chance of Nova ever showing up as there. God damn it. Damn. Maybe they'll adapt the Annihilation story and have Nova showing up with the Nova Corps actually kicking ass. But yeah, the Nova Corps, they're also supposed to be using their powers creatively, but yeah. They didn't even show them like doing it in laser blast or anything. That was dumb. But yeah. Okay, back to yeah. So like Gamora, even though they showed her dying, I suspect she's gonna come back. Well, one, because they already announced Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You can't have Guardians of the Galaxy without Gamora, right? You can kill off Yondu, but you gotta keep Gamora. I don't want Star-Lord to be like moving on and having another love interest. Like Thor, he's like falling in love with a different woman. Like you got Jane Foster. He's supposed to love Sif. I guess he didn't love Sif, but his dad was hoping he would like Sif. Sif liked him, but he liked Jane Foster, and then he's like pairing up with Valkyrie. I guess that's not like really dating or anything, but yeah, like it's like bam, he has a different woman every movie, yo. Yeah. I don't want that. I just want everyone to be monogamous forever and ever. Love at first sight and bam. Even though Star-Lord in the movie, the first movie, it was pretty clear he's a player. He's dated like hundreds of alien women. I don't think he's dated a single human woman, but yeah. Yep. So yeah, and also in the Infinity Gauntlet comic book, that's how Thanos was defeated. Adam Warlock just comes out of Soul Stone and takes the Infinity Gauntlet from him. Yeah. So maybe they'll do something like that where Gamora reveals Gamora is actually trapped inside the Soul Stone and she'll just pop out and grab the gauntlet off of Thanos. I don't think that's how they're gonna do it, but at this point I have no idea how they're gonna defeat Thanos. But yeah. Next up is the Thanos versus the Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and still the Guardians, even though like half of them are off with Thor in their own adventure, but yeah. And also Gamora's already dead at this point. Really cool that Spider-Man has the Iron Spider costume. It has like legs. It reminds me of the Scarlet Spider costume, because there's like a mechanical one where he gets it during the Civil War during the comic books. And there's also in Ultimate Spider-Man where Adamus Chose becomes the Scarlet Spider. Because yeah, like in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, not the comic book, like there's like so many Spider-Mans. Well, not, yeah. Yeah, they have the Peter Parker Spider-Man. They got the Scarlet Spider, Adamus Cho, and they got Agent Venom, and who was Flash Thompson in that one. And they got like, and then they also ventured in the Spider Universe. You got Spider Knight, Spider Noir, or Spider Gwen, and there's probably Spider Ham, and there's probably some more. But yeah, like so many Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2099, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to the Sony Spider-Verse universe, the Spider-Verse movie. It's probably gonna be the similar thing with all the characters. Oh yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man, the actual Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Yeah, yeah. In the new cartoon, they also have Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, and Peter Parker. Yeah. The Marvel Spider-Man cartoon, which they canceled Ultimate Spider-Man for. I kinda like Ultimate Spider-Man because they had like so many characters in it. In Marvel Spider-Man, there's barely anyone in it. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, so Thanos versus the Guardians and the Avengers, it was pretty good. Super awesome battle. But Thanos, like I said earlier, he didn't really use his powers. But at the end, he used, like, I guess the reality stone to like make like a planet and turn it into dust and like freaking launch it at them and like meteors and stuff. That was super awesome. I just got some water. My throat's all dried up from all this talking. But yeah, super epic battle. Wish Thanos could have used his Infinity Stones a little bit more creatively, like he did versus the Guardians in the first battle. You know, that wasn't really a battle, but yeah, I was hoping for some more fake outs, some, you know, some like turning people into cubes or whatever, like just because in the comic book he does stuff like that, turns them into cubes, turns them into statue, and then bam, smash them into a bazillion pieces. Like, and then they also had it in Avengers Assemble, where like, you know, he uses time stone, well, turns people old and disintegrate them, because, you know, make you age like 1,000 years and stuff like that. Using the Mind Stone, messing with their minds, like how Scarlet Witch did, making them like fight against each other. Using the Power Stone, becoming super powerful and stuff like that. Yeah. And he also had the Reality Stone where he pretended to be defeated, but it was actually not. Yeah. And like the Space Stone where he teleported across the battlefield and stuff. I mean, the Avengers did defeat him, but yeah, that was nice how he used each stone completely differently. But in this movie, I mean, he does turn weapons into bubbles, but other than that, that's like the only thing he did. He's like, yeah, he just punches people, and then he just like activates the gauntlet and like it just force blasts everyone like into a wall or something. Like, what happened? Most of the attacks were super generic, which was a little super disappointing, super duper disappointing. Like I said, the comic book movies, they're never gonna compare to the cartoons or the comic books. But still, overall, it was a super amazing movie. Yeah. And then, yes, I was so pleasantly surprised to see Red Skull up here. Wow. He, like, I remember, like bam, he never died. So, like, are they ever gonna show him? I actually thought they're gonna bring him back in this movie. I thought Thanos was gonna bring him back using the Infinity Stones, like revive a bunch of villains so they can, you know, help him. I was hoping to see Abomination, you know, even Crossbones, you know, like just revive all the super villains to pit them against the superheroes. That'd be super awesome. But I guess they chose not to do that. He had his own minions, the Children of Thanos, which were also super ultra powerful. Yeah. But the heroes did eventually defeat them all. I mean, but they still put up a really good fight, for sure. And also, Peter Dinklage, yeah, loving him, gave him the thrones. And, yeah, and he was great in X-Men Days of Future Past. And, yeah. He's playing a dwarf. And I was like, what the hell? He's humongous. He's like a freaking giant. But yeah, it makes sense. Because like in the... I think in like the original Norse mythology, dwarves are just like dark elves. Yeah, so they're not actually dwarves. Not in like the fantasy dwarves where we imagine them as super tiny beings. And also, I guess it makes sense. Like each realm of Asgard, the beings are completely different. But although the dark elves and the Asgardians and the humans end up all being the same size. Well, the frost giants were super huge, so I guess the dwarves are also super huge. I wonder who's bigger, the dwarves or the frost giants? Yeah. But yeah, it makes sense not everyone's gonna be the same size. Yeah. Because they're all different species after all. Yeah. And then they forged the Stormbreaker. But that's, you know, in the comic books, in the cartoons, the Stormbreaker is actually Beta Ray Bill's hammer. Yeah, he beats up Thor with his own hammer with Mjolnir, and then like they decide to, like, you know what, you won, you should keep the hammer, but Beta Ray Bill is like, no, it's Thor's hammer, it's his right, I gotta give it back. So they just compromise and make Beta Ray Bill his own hammer, the Stormbreaker. Yeah, because in the comic books, cartoons, he's the one who's fleeing from Surtur after his people got annihilated in a spaceship after his people gotten annihilated by Surtur. So yeah, Thor Ragnarok, I guess, kind of transplanted his story into Thor. which is lame because that, you know what that means? There's probably never gonna be a Beta Ray Bill movie. He's never gonna show up. His face showed up in Thor Ragnarok, but that's about it. And yeah, also I don't know how they're gonna make a Thor 4. Probably not, which kind of sucks. Because, you know, I'd watch it forever and ever. But I guess that's also good because that they can make way for other heroes. So yeah, or they'll just eventually reboot everything, right? Or maybe, you know, because like in the comic books after Thor Ragnarok, everyone gets revived anyway. So maybe Thor 4 will be like a new age and everyone gets revived. And then, bam, they perfect chance to like recast everyone. All the Asgardians reborn and they all have different forms and shapes and faces, etc. Yeah, perfect chance to recast everyone. Yeah. Hopefully they'll have Beta Ray Bill the next time. And then the final battle, the final scene that felt like it stretched on forever and ever. The freaking super epic battle. Wakanda forever. Hell yeah. That was like, that reminded me so much of like the Lord of the Rings, the battle of I think I want to say Pelennor Fields. But the final battle where they're fighting, no, Pelennor Fields might be Minas Tirith. But yeah, the final battle where Aragorn and Gimli and Legolas and Theoden. Wait, Theoden died. Never mind. Oops. Spoilers for Lord of the Rings as well. But yeah, like everyone's at the end in front of the gate of Mordor, and they're like charging for Frodo, and then like everyone's running. Like, that's exactly what it felt like. This final battle. Wakanda forever, and then like. Like super awesome. Everyone's charging into battle. That was awesome. But also had a lot of the Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace vibe, where the battle droids versus the Gungans because of the massive shield, the dome shield. Yeah, and all the laser blasts, like yeah. The spheres shoot lasers. That's kind of funny. It was cool that their cloaks turned into shields too. Although they didn't really like use the shields, like it's just like make us a shield and then bam, let's charge into battle and stab everyone to death. Yeah, it was So that was basically a hodgepodge of the Lord of the Rings battle and the Star Wars battle. I mean, mostly the technology stuff, like is like Star Wars, the laser gun. Well, not laser guns, but laser. Laser spears, but basically, yeah, you can just imagine there were laser blasters, blaster rifles, and stuff like that. Oh, and they even had like all these vehicles. The aliens had vehicles and stuff, just like the battle droids did. But yeah, and then the final thing I'll be discussing: Thanos versus the Avengers in the final battle. It was so freaking anticlimactic. Yeah, they fight, but like the earlier battle with Thanos versus Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, Mantis, Drax. Am I missing anybody? Like that was super epic. Like, but in this one it was like so much just punching, force blast, like bam, knock you back. Bam, 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 just punching. Like, damn. He didn't use his powers or anything. He didn't turn any. I don't think he turned any weapons into bubbles. He didn't turn anyone into cubes or like a statue. Punch them and shatter them into a million pieces. He didn't do anything like that. Didn't de-age. I mean, not de. He didn't de-age or age up. Like, bam. Imagine, bam, age up Iron. I mean, he could just use his time stone, bam, use it on Captain America, bam, turn him into like pre-serum where he's like super skinny and anorexic, like oh my god, and just like smash him, crush him like a bug. They would probably do that if this was a DC movie, make it super dark and gritty. But yeah, if it was like Deadpool, yeah. And yeah, so like he barely used his power. He did use the time stone to reverse Vision's death though. So and then at the end, iconic finger snap. Bam! Everybody's dead. Well, not everybody, but so many people died. I was surprised because I thought like only half the heroes would die, but I guess it makes sense. Half the universe is dead, but that doesn't mean it's only like the chance of you dying is 50% for everyone. So, you know, yeah. So most of the heroes ended up dying. I thought it would be exactly half or something, but yeah, obviously statistics don't work like that because there's all the normal people that die too. So yeah, some of the heroes are actually normal anyway. But yeah, so half of them did. I mean, not half, more than half of them dead. So like, and all the Guardians died except for Nebula and Rocket. Yeah, that's more than half. But anyway, but yeah, like damn, Star-Lord, you died too. And then Doctor Strange died, Spider-Man died. Like Spider-Man's like, I don't want to die, and bam. And then like yeah, the end credit scene. If you didn't see it, you missed it. Samuel L. Jackson and Maria Hill, they also die, fade away. But he was able to send a message to Captain Marvel. Yeah. So like Doctor Strange, he's like, this was the only way. Because he saw 14 million visions and there was only 14 million futures and only one of them where they won. So I guess this is the future they won, where Star-Lord messes everything up and then Thanos gets the time stone and gets all the Infinity Gauntlet stones and like freaking destroys half the universe, kills everyone off. And he's smiling at the end like, yeah, I did it, I balanced the universe. Like yeah. So I guess it's all part of Doctor Strange's plan, but I don't know like how. Also, it was super cool when bam, he turned into like a bazillion Doctor Strange. It's like the heroes used their powers better than Thanos did. Damn, what the hell? I mean, yeah, I guess it's supposed to showcase the heroes, but yeah, like all the well, not all the heroes, but like Iron Man did a lot of cool stuff. Spider-Man did a lot of cool stuff. Like they had like all these different powers. Doctor Strange did a lot of cool stuff. Hulk, what the hell? I mean, he just showed up in the first 5 minutes and then bam, and then he refuses to come out. He didn't really do much. I mean, but Bruce Banner was funny, like Mark Ruffalo. I mean, Bruce Banner, yeah, it was super funny half the time. And then like Don Cheadle, War Machine tricked him into bowing. He's like, oh, we don't do that. He's like, no need to bow to me, like anything like that. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So yeah, like damn, Thanos barely used his powers. Like he mostly used it in the first battle, and then like the heroes, yeah, the second battle confrontation, that was also definitely the best one. The third one was really weak. Like they barely did anything, but it was cool at the end with Scarlet Witch using her power to like try to destroy Vision and fight off Thanos at the same time. But Thanos was just way too powerful without the Infinity Stones. But yeah, Scarlet Witch was probably of the new Avengers, the Earth Avengers, Scarlet Witch was probably the most powerful one. And then of course Thor showed up at the end and he almost killed Thanos. That was super awesome. So yeah, like Thor is probably the most powerful Avenger. Is he? Maybe. Yeah, I guess so, because he's the only one who actually freaking put a axe and giant gaping wound into Thanos. Who injured Thanos in the second battle? Was it Iron Man or Doctor Strange? But yeah, it was like psh, just a little tiny blood drop. Yeah. Like I feel like probably the most powerful heroes that have the best chance against Thanos, Thor, Scarlet Witch, and Doctor Strange. Like if those three team up, I feel like they could single-handedly defeat Thanos. Yeah. But yeah, like Doctor Strange is gone. Scarlet Witch is gone. Like almost everyone is gone. Like yeah, what the hell? Like how are they gonna defeat him? In the comic book, Adam Warlock comes out and grabs the Infinity Gauntlet. In the cartoon, Tony upgrades arsenal, an old robot his dad built for him, who just absorbs all the powers and removes the glove. Yeah. I guess both of those, that's kind of like Dewey Ex Machina, where it's just like some random solution just appears. Hopefully they won't do that for the Infinity War sequel. Hopefully there's an actual like proper way to defeat him. Like they almost succeeded in that second battle, so that was awesome. Yeah. I was hoping he would be like, it would be like in the comic book or in the cartoon where like the heroes goad him into like, you're like I bet you can't defeat us with only using one power at a time, you know, just use one gem at a time. And then he's like, okay, I'll do that. It's like bam, bam, bam. But in the movie, there's like, they cut out so much Thanos stuff, so that was really super disappointing. And like he barely uses the powers. Yeah, that's why in the comic books and in the movie and in the cartoon, he actually uses the stones creatively and doing different stuff, like aging up and like turning you into cubes and smashing you into a billion pieces after you turn into a statue and stuff like that. Like, yeah, using the Mind Stone, making you fight each other angry and jealous and beating each other up and stuff like that. Like teleport you off the screen and stuff like that. Like, yeah. They did that in the comic books and the cartoons because, you know, they tricked him into they're like stroking his ego. I bet you can't defeat us with just one stone at a time, huh? But in the movies, they just don't do anything like that. They just punch, punch, punch. Yeah. So yeah, like, but the next movie will have Captain Marvel. It should have Ant-Man and the Wasp. Because I'm pretty sure I read like they filmed the scenes for Ant-Man and the Wasp and in Avengers Part 2. So they weren't in the Avengers Part 1, but they will be in the Avengers Part 2. The Infinity War Part 2. So yeah, I guess that would help, but like if Hulk didn't stand much of a chance against Thanos, I'm not sure what Ant-Man, Giant Man will do. But I guess Ant-Man and Wasp, they can turn small. So that will definitely help. Like small, get inside the glove and then turn big and pop it off or something. Like some nonsense like that. But yeah. Captain Marvel will be super strong, just as powerful as Thor, so that will probably help. Yeah. But they don't have any like magic or like, you know, spells or anything like Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange. They need like some other powers, not just pure strength. Although I guess Thor counts as magic. But yeah. Overall, super awesome movie. That's pretty much everything I have to say about it. Wow, this video turned out super long. Yeah, super awesome movie, but also not nearly as awesome as the comic book. Even like the Avengers Assemble cartoon, it only had like 6 Avengers versus Thanos, and honestly, that battle was way better. In terms of just Thanos versus Avengers. But the Thanos versus Guardians / Avengers, that battle was awesome. And in the comic book, Thanos versus Avengers versus X-Men versus Fantastic Four versus freaking everybody, Doctor Doom. Magneto wasn't in it, I think. Silver Surfer, Drax, Titans, freaking Galactus shows up. Like, Living Tribunal, Eternity, like he fights everybody, like freaking everyone in the Marvel universe to show, not everybody, but like so much characters. Even like the other gods wanted to show up, like Norse gods, Aztec gods, Greek gods and stuff like that. They want to show up, but like the finger snap or whatever, like destroyed the bridge. God, I forgot what the bridge was called, but yeah, the bridge. No, Vanaheim is a realm, but yeah, like the bridge, the Heimdall guards. Wow, I completely forgot the name, but yeah, that bridge gets destroyed. So all the gods from all over the planet got stuck in Asgard. But yeah, like lots of the Marvel gods show up, and even Ego shows up, and Quasar, and Captain Marvel, was he in it, or was he already dead? I can't remember. But yeah, like so many characters. And Death, they completely removed her out of the freaking movie, but that's fine. His motive in this one is fine. He wants to balance the universe, killing half, like culling the population, you know, because overpopulation, yo. Wipe out half the universe, bam, plenty of resources. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you watch the movie, tell me what you think about the movie. Tell me if you agree or disagree with the things that I discussed. Allergies acting up like crazy now, probably because I've spoke way too long. But yeah, tell me tell me what you think down below. Did you like the movie? Did you like, have you seen the cartoons? Have you read the comic books? You know, any parts that you wish could be changed, etc. What do you looking forward to the next part, right? Yeah, so as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, rate the video. As always, bye bye.